It's Week 16 of the NFL. And center stage belongs to Madden. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club.
Ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out is their quarterback, the young man out of UCLA.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing to start the drive. Kennedy. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Now you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Operating from the gun, Kennedy.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Holding offense.
I think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now it's Stafford.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
fielded just inside the 20. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Looking to throw. Kennedy.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Tennessee Titan.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Kennedy. Touchdown!
Okonkwo.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got to set.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Stafford. And this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kennedy got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Kennedy. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Hey, slash, go.
Back to throw. Kennedy. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 43. Looking to throw. Kennedy. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Spears. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Kennedy. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Kennedy. It's back to throw. Kennedy. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Hand off to Spears.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again.
From the end zone, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So they say... The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
To throw from his end zone, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Throwing, Jones. He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15, and all the way down to the 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Jones rolling to his right, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Mac Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
Offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Kennedy.
On the slant, Burks.
Now is signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale, where it was the Cardinals who come away with the victory at home. Trey Benson, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
They got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Bucky Irving with a couple of touchdowns there.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They run it again with Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Cameron Sample able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Kennedy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Kennedy.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Kennedy.
They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He'll get this complete to Whittington.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action, Jones.
That's taken in left side by Whittington.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Jones.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Jones operating from the gun. He's got it.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mac Jones. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. And now a run with Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Kennedy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 26. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to throw. Jones. That one taken in by Whittington. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Williams.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Jones looking around. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run.
The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So now the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. 56 seconds to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Got his man, Okonkwo. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the loose.